Is ignition interlock required for a first-time DUI? Have you ever wondered what happens after a first-time driving under the influence charge? The answer can vary quite a bit depending on where you live. Ignition interlock device laws play a significant role in determining the consequences of a first-time DUI. An ignition interlock device is a breathalyzer installed in a vehicle that prevents the engine from starting if the driver's breath alcohol content exceeds a certain limit. In many states, if someone is convicted of a first DUI, they may be required to install an ignition interlock device, especially if their blood alcohol concentration was significantly above the legal limit. For instance, in North Carolina, if the blood alcohol concentration is 0.15 or higher, the offender must have an ignition interlock device for 1 year after their conviction. Some states have stricter rules and requiring ignition interlocks for all first-time DUI offenders, regardless of their blood alcohol concentration. Other states may only impose this requirement under specific conditions, like refusing to take a chemical test or having a high blood alcohol concentration. The duration for which someone must have the ignition interlock device usually ranges from 1 to 2 years. This period often begins after a mandatory license suspension. The goal is to prevent impaired driving by physically blocking the vehicle from starting if the driver has been drinking. From a legal standpoint, these devices serve as a consequence for the offense while also promoting public safety. They help reduce the chances of repeat offenses by making it harder for individuals to drive under the influence again. Additionally, in some areas, first-time offenders might have the option to install an ignition interlock device early to regain limited driving privileges during or after their suspension period. When considering addiction treatment, ignition interlock devices can be seen as a harm reduction tool. They limit opportunities for alcohol-impaired driving and can encourage individuals to reflect on their drinking habits. However, it is important to note that while these devices can help prevent immediate dangers, they do not address the underlying issues of addiction or substance use disorder. Comprehensive treatment and counseling are essential for long-term recovery and to prevent future DUIs. In summary, whether an ignition interlock device is required for a first-time DUI depends on state laws and specific circumstances. Many states do mandate these devices, especially for higher blood alcohol concentrations or refusal to test. They provide a legal and practical method to prevent impaired driving while supporting broader goals of addiction treatment and public safety.